Alright, it's your brr, and back at again with another YouTube video. Today we got corrupted cop got caught on body cam. Now there's some evil cops out here, ain't gonna lie, but they be taking their job way OD serious, but like bro, just arrest the person, bro. Like bro, what is wrong with you, bro? Some cops, bro, be doing the most dumbest stuff, knowing they can go to jail. You being a cop do not make you safe from going to jail or doing bad stuff, bro, and it cost you, bro. It'll cost you your life, bro. Now you're in jail wondering, oh man, what happened to me, bro? I thought I had all the ability. Just that means you gotta follow the law, just as human beings have to. You don't have to, bro. You don't have to. So you act up, bro. You going to jail, bro. Like, bro. Don't
Where
get
a
right
cop
to
gets
it.
caught for framing innocent people.
To open an investigation into one of his deputies.
Back in 2018, the former Jackson County deputy, Zachary Wester, was caught red-handed for planting drugs on innocent
Hold on.
people.
Zachary Wester, an officer with the department since 2016, was said to be planting drugs in cars, leading to a
What?
slew of false
No
charges.
way.
He was suspended immediately, and then 3 years later, his case went to trial. This is a case of an abuse of power by a law enforcement officer whose duty
Selling
was to
drugs
serve the
crazy,
people.
but them drugs, bro, ain't good
Wester's
for you, bro.
primary victims were drivers. He would stop passing drivers for random traffic checks. Once the unsuspecting drivers got out of their cars and moved away, he would plant the drugs inside the vehicle and present it as evidence in order to arrest them.
Nah, that's dirty, bro.
Yeah, I will.
You thought it was slick. Now you just gotta be
Van was a
like
victim
weird
of
to
one
do
of
that.
these supposed checks. Van was a formerly convicted felon who had just recently gotten out of jail when he was stopped by Wester. In his testimony, Van said that he allowed the officer to search his vehicle, claiming that he had nothing to hide. But lo and behold, Wester ended up finding methamphetamine in his car.
Have you ever seen this before?
No, what is that?
However, as luck turns out, the sheriff deputy's own body cam would be enough evidence to do him in, especially in the case of Teresa Odom. In the body cam footage, it can be seen that Wester came off as a bit friendly toward Odom at the beginning.
You see my hip give out right then? Good Lord. All
You
right.
just don't even need to know.
He then asked her to step out of the car. Odom, believing that she's got nothing to hide in her vehicle, complied with the officer's orders. As she stepped away from her car, the deputy prepared for the search. As Wester was getting ready to put his gloves on, his own body cam caught a small bag hiding away in his left hand. The prosecution believes that this is the same small bag that Wester claims to have found next to a spoon in the car. Wester, however, categorically denied putting any illegal substances in the car.
Drug paraphernalia.
He testified, "The drugs were there. I did not put the narcotics there." Wester was charged with 67 counts of racketeering, fabricating
What?
evidence, false imprisonment, and possession
That's
of controlled
crazy, bro.
substances. He pleaded not guilty to all charges. After 5 days and several witnesses later, the jury was finally ready with its verdict. Out of the 67 charges, Wester was found guilty of 19, including the
Damn.
unjustified arrests.
19
of
charges,
Teresa
crazy.
Odom. In July 2021, the corrupt officer was sentenced to 12 and a half years in state prison. In Monroe County, Georgia, a cop was recorded asking for sexual favors from one of his arrested victims. Bill Miller had been with the Georgia Police Department since 2014. Back in April 2018, he joined the department as a sheriff's deputy. But it was this incident that would end up destroying his whole career. In July 2018, Miller arrested Ashley Roberts for driving under the influence and possession of meth. A few weeks after Roberts had made bond, Miller texted her and asked her to meet up with him in the parking lot. When she did, the officer asked her to get in his vehicle and offered her some beer. According to
A beer?
Roberts, Miller drove his
For what
pickup
reason?
truck
So
out
you
to a
drive
dirt road,
drunk?
and that's when things started to become fishy. Thankfully, Roberts had the presence of mind to quietly turn on her cell phone voice recorder without him finding out. Miller
Damn,
told Roberts that her
that woman got
DUI
some
charges
crooked ass
would go
teeth.
away if she was willing to do some sexual favors for him. On the voice recordings, the officer can be heard clearly saying that all he has to do is talk to the DA to waive her charges. The conversation progressively got more and more disturbing. Miller
You sure no
repeatedly kept
boobs?
piling on Roberts
What
with
the
inappropriate
hell, bro?
requests in the
What the
guise
hell
of
is they
trying to help
talking
her
about?
out. Roberts, however, did not budge and kept turning the
Couldn't
officer
give me
down.
the didn't boob
Okay,
shots.
I ain't gonna jump on your ass, I promise you. I mean, I'm good. I'm alright.
On a lonely dirt road in Monroe County, an off-duty cop wants a woman he recently arrested to do him a favor.
After this whole incident took place, Roberts reported it to several news agencies. She provided them with the recordings and later got the Monroe County investigators involved.
Hey, buddy. Oh, yeah, we got the recording. Would you like to hear the recording? I've got it right here. You can listen to it.
In her statement to Fox 5 Atlanta, she said, "I told him I'd go to prison if it takes me doing something sexual with you, sir." Miller was subsequently arrested in August 2018. After the investigation was completed, he was fired from his position in the Monroe County Sheriff's Department. The county's interim sheriff at the time, Al Shackelford, told Fox 5 Atlanta that the agency was shocked and disappointed.
Freaky ass cop, bro.
Law enforcement should be held to a higher standard, he said in his statement after Miller's arrest, calling the situation a slap to all law enforcement.
This was a slap to all law enforcement people, the men and women of this office and the men and women that protect us everywhere.
The Monroe County District Attorney, Jonathan Adams, also reported that Miller agreed not to ask
Freaking
for
ad, bro. God.
It's not my baby.
That's your favorite? I think I just found the best.
Miller agreed not to ask for first offender status. If given the first offender status, Miller would have served some time on probation or possibly jail. But after serving his time, an order of discharge will be given. This would have allowed Miller's case to be dismissed without him getting convicted.
Not even y'all? No. I'm just messing with you. I think you like it, but no, I'm kidding. You probably would like it.
However, according to the DA, this way the conviction will follow him for the rest of his life.
That's crazy
He
work.
won't ever be able to be a law enforcement officer again.
Yeah, he would never be
While
one.
you have the chance.
After the
gonna lie,
case
bro.
went to trial, Miller was found
Like,
guilty.
bro, you a cop, bro. Bro, everybody gonna see what you talking about because you're a cop. That stuff don't get spread wild world, bro. Like, bro, people gonna know that you actually did this, bro. Like, you just gotta be one crazy mother effer to do that, bro.
And convicted of felony bribery and violating the oath of office. But despite these charges, he will not be serving any time in prison. However, he will spend a year on probation with a $2,000 fine.
Come on. Alright, we back.
Along with these penalties, he also will not be able to enter, travel through, or visit Monroe, Lamar, or Bucks
That's
County.
crazy.
The ban will remain in effect until Miller's
Nah,
probation
he
is
came
complete.
traveling. And what's
In
the
Detroit,
name?
2 police
In the
officers
cities.
got caught in a bribing.
Is YouTube broken? Does YouTube
Another
just hate your
freaking ad,
content?
but
Did
God,
not even break
dang.
100 views again. So
Man.
Officers got caught in a bribing incident involving a towing company. Officer Daniel Vickers and his childhood friend, former Detroit Police Lieutenant John F. Kennedy, teamed up in 2017.
John F. Kennedy.
They conspired with an unidentified towing contractor and offered him protection in exchange for money and other valuable assets. In November 2017, Vickers gave the towing contractor his word that they wouldn't have to worry about the ongoing Police Integrity Unit's investigation into the company. Tower A, which is the official's name in the indictment papers, promised that Vickers and Kennedy would be getting free cars for doing this. "If I know I'm good, I'm gonna line them up," Tower A said to Vickers. "I got two for Kennedy's kids and the one for you. He's got a Chrysler 200, the Fusion, and the Beamer." Both police officials knew exactly what they were doing. They knew that they were violating the city's rules that prohibit a towing company from receiving referrals if it is not on the department's rotation. Kennedy, who was the supervisor of the department's integrity unit, used his influence over other officers and violated these rules. According to federal law enforcement officials, during the period of this whole deal, Vickers made $3,400 from the towing company, while his partner Kennedy accepted $14,950 in cash, cars, and repairs.
Very
A year
interesting.
after being taken into custody and
But the
accused
plea
of several
get to
counts of bribery and bribery
sum up to
conspiracy
for 1
and
year after
federal
being
indictment,
arrested with
Vickers
multiple
finally
country
pleaded guilty
Barry
to his
Barry
role in the
Kimson
conspiracy to commit bribery in
and
October.
24 page.
This former officer's actions are completely unacceptable for anyone who's sworn to protect and serve our city as a Detroit police officer. Detroit Police Chief James White said in his statement, while U.S. Attorney Dawn Eisen commented, "Any police officer who chooses the path of corruption should understand that we will not tolerate unethical conduct from our public officials."
That's
at any
crazy.
level." Vickers is now serving 27 months in federal prison.
27
The
months
longest
is
and harshest
wow.
sentence to date for someone convicted in a public corruption case.
That's
His partner Kennedy,
that's
on the
two and
other
a
hand,
half,
has
two
pled
yeah,
guilty to
two
the
half,
charges and
two
will be
and 2.5
sentenced in the near
years.
future. Kevin Rodriguez was a former police officer in the Raleigh Police Department. This corrupt officer got involved in a case of selling cocaine while on the job. Investigations into the officer's suspicious activities began in November 2021. Confidential sources tipped off the Raleigh Police Department and the DEA about Rodriguez. Then in January 2022, a whole operation was orchestrated where Rodriguez would meet up with a confidential informant while he was still on duty. The 34-year-old officer sold the informant $2,600 worth of cocaine at an old abandoned
$2,600 of cocaine is insane, bro.
In a recent
He was
hearing in federal
convicted,
court, the former officer
arrested in
pled guilty to
February
the charges against
2022.
him.
2022, I
Charges
mean.
included conspiracy to distribute and
Us,
possess with intent to
exchange.
distribute 500 grams or more of
Cocaine, that's
distribution of a
goddamn,
quantity of
bro.
cocaine,
All that
and use of
goddamn
a
cocaine
firearm
gonna
in
be high
furtherance
as
of a
fuck,
drug
bro.
trafficking offense.
You
He was
ain't gonna
also
be high.
found
You gonna
guilty of
be,
smoking
you been in the
paraphernalia while in
class
his
for
jail
real,
cell,
twin.
leading to a
I'm bro.
possession of contraband charge against him as well. Mr. Rodriguez's actions betrayed the public
Your ass
trust,
gonna be out of
dishonored the
space
oath he
with
swore
that
to
much
uphold, and
cocaine.
discredited his character, said the Raleigh Police Chief Estella Patterson. I am pleased to see that justice was served and appropriately administered in this case. As punishment, the 34-year-old former officer will permanently give up his law enforcement certification. Not just that, according to the Department of Justice, he will be barred from any certification in North Carolina.
Damn.
Expressing his concern over the case, U.S. Attorney Michael Easley said, Kevin Rodriguez violated his sworn oath to protect and serve. He will never again wear the badge and never again tarnish the honorable profession of policing.
That's crazy
to which
work.
countless brave men and women have committed their lives.
Mm-mm-mm.
While many cops...
Wow. Well, these police officers was going dumb, bro, for no reason. But your boy Bird is out. Peace. Check me out in a new video.